Goat Snowflake: The Impossible Escape, a mountain goat's fight for survival. Hand-waving welcome back to Origin of Earth. Before we begin, don't forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe bell, and turn on the bell icon for more incredible survival stories from nature's wildest places. High in the frozen mountains, where icy winds howled through the cliffs and snow covered every rocky path, a lone mountain goat stood on a narrow ledge. His thick white fur blended perfectly with the snowy landscape, making him almost invisible against the mountains. But today, something was wrong. Far behind him, a pack of hungry white wolves had picked up his scent. The wolves had not eaten for days. Winter was harsh, and prey was becoming harder to find. As their glowing eyes locked onto the mountain goat, they knew this might be their only chance to survive. The goat sensed danger immediately. He turned and saw the wolves slowly moving closer across the snowy ridge. Without hesitation, he began to run. The chase had begun. Snow exploded beneath his hooves as he raced across narrow mountain paths. Behind him, the wolves followed relentlessly. They leapt over rocks, climbed icy slopes, and closed the distance with every passing second. The goat knew these mountains better than anyone. For years he had survived avalanches, freezing storms, and deadly falls. Every cliff and every hidden trail was familiar to him. But the wolves were fast. One wolf suddenly lunged forward, coming dangerously close. The mountain goat jumped onto a steep rocky ledge. The wolves followed. Now there was only one path left. Ahead of him stretched a deep canyon. Far below, jagged rocks waited in silence. There was no safe way across. The wolves slowed and surrounded him. The leader stepped forward. The goat backed away until he reached the very edge of the cliff. For a moment, everything became silent. The wind stopped. The wolves watched. The mountain goat looked across the canyon and noticed something unbelievable: a fallen tree connecting part of the gap. It was thin, it was unstable, and it might break at any second. Yet it was his only chance. Slowly, he stepped onto the icy tree trunk. The wolves followed carefully behind. The old wood creaked beneath their weight. One wrong step meant certain death. Halfway across, the trunk began to crack. The wolves hesitated. The goat did not. Using every ounce of strength in his body, he sprinted forward. Then, with a powerful leap, he launched himself into the freezing air. For a split second, he seemed to fly above the canyon. 15 feet, then 20. Finally, his hooves struck solid ground. He landed safely on the opposite cliff. The wolves stopped. They could only watch from the other side. The gap was too wide. The mountain goat had escaped. As the sun slowly set behind the snowy peaks, the lone survivor stood proudly on the cliff's edge. The wolves eventually turned away and disappeared into the mountains. Nature had tested him, and he had survived. His story would become one of the greatest survival escapes ever seen in the frozen wilderness. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this incredible adventure. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell icon so you never miss another amazing story from the ancient and wild world of nature. Speech balloon question. Would you dare cross that icy tree trunk to save your life? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure on Origin of Earth.